Okay, so imagine this for a moment. A planet where it rains acid, where the pressure could crush a submarine in seconds, where the heat is so intense it could melt lead without effort. A world where no spacecraft has survived more than a few hours. But that's not the most disturbing part. The most unsettling truth is that this planet may once have been habitable. A world with oceans, with moderate temperatures, possibly even with the right conditions for life. And what scientists uncovered there forever changed our understanding of how planets die. For decades, space agencies sent probe after probe toward Venus. Many were destroyed before ever reaching the surface. Others managed to transmit data for only a few minutes before being silenced forever. But those final transmissions were enough to reveal one of the most extreme and disturbing worlds in our solar system. These are the 10 discoveries about Venus that left scientists stunned. Number 10. The hottest planet in the solar system. Venus is not the closest planet to the Sun. That title belongs to Mercury. And yet, Venus is far hotter. Its average surface temperature exceeds 460 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. Even the night side of the planet remains brutally hot. The reason isn't simply solar radiation, it's the atmosphere. Venus is wrapped in an enormous blanket of carbon dioxide, thick enough to trap heat with terrifying efficiency. Sunlight enters, but the heat cannot escape. It is the most extreme greenhouse effect ever observed. A planetary climate system pushed past the point of no return. Number 9. Crushing surface pressure. Landing on Venus would feel like descending nearly a kilometer beneath Earth's oceans. Surface pressure there is about 90 times greater than on Earth. That means the weight of the atmosphere alone would compress most unprotected materials almost instantly. When Soviet Venera probes reached the surface, some began deforming within minutes. Metal structures slowly buckled, electronics overheated, systems failed one by one. On Venus, even the air is heavy enough to destroy you. Number 8. Sulfuric acid rain. Venusian clouds are not made of water vapor. They are composed of concentrated sulfuric acid. Yes, on Venus it literally rains acid. But here's the strange part. That rain never reaches the surface. The extreme heat below causes the droplets to evaporate before they can fall completely. It's a perpetual cycle of condensation and vaporization, an endless chemical storm suspended in the sky, a planet locked in a permanent atmospheric nightmare. Number 7. A planet that spins backwards. Venus rotates in the opposite direction of most planets in the solar system. If you stood on its surface, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. Scientists believe this unusual rotation may be the result of a massive collision billions of years ago, an impact violent enough to alter the planet's spin entirely. It's a reminder that the early solar system was not calm. It was chaotic, violent, unstable. Worlds collided, orbits shifted, and some planets never recovered.
Number 6. A day longer than a year. Here's something that sounds impossible. A single day on Venus, one full rotation on its axis, lasts 243 Earth days. But a Venusian year, the time it takes to orbit the Sun, lasts only 225 Earth days. That means a day on Venus is longer than its entire year. Time behaves differently there. The planet rotates so slowly that sunrise and sunset become events separated by months. It's a world where the concept of a day feels almost meaningless. Number 5. Giant volcanoes and possible recent activity. Venus's surface is covered with thousands of volcanoes. Some are enormous, large enough to rival entire countries on Earth. For years, scientists believed they were ancient and inactive, but newer radar data suggests that some volcanic activity may have occurred in geologically recent times. That means Venus is not a dead world. Its interior may still be hot, still shifting, still alive beneath its hostile surface. Number 4. The most extreme greenhouse effect ever observed. Climate models suggest that billions of years ago, Venus may have had oceans, liquid water, stable temperatures, a potentially Earth-like environment. But as the sun gradually brightened, surface water began to evaporate. Water vapor is a powerful greenhouse gas. As more water entered the atmosphere, more heat was trapped. More heat caused more evaporation, a runaway feedback loop. Eventually, the oceans disappeared entirely. The atmosphere thickened, the surface baked. A habitable world slowly transformed into an inferno. Number 3. Mountains pressed down by the atmosphere. Venus has vast mountain ranges and highlands, but none reach the extreme heights seen on Earth. Why? Because the immense atmospheric pressure literally compresses geological formations. Over time, the planet's own atmosphere limits how tall mountains can grow. It's as if Venus is constantly pushing itself downward, a world weighed down by its own sky. Number 2. A mysterious gas in the clouds. In recent years, scientists detected traces of phosphine in Venus's upper atmosphere. On Earth, phosphine is often associated with biological processes. This does not prove life exists on Venus, but it does suggest something unusual is happening in its clouds, some unknown chemical process, one not yet fully explained. Whether it's exotic chemistry or something more, the mystery remains unresolved. Number 1. Venus may have been habitable. This is the most profound discovery of all. Climate simulations indicate that Venus may have maintained oceans for billions of years. It may have had moderate temperatures, liquid water, a relatively stable climate. For a vast stretch of cosmic time, it might have resembled Earth far more than we ever imagined. Then something changed, the balance broke, and the transformation was irreversible. Venus became the most hostile planet in the solar system. All of these discoveries point to one unsettling conclusion. Venus is not just an extreme world, it is a warning, proof that even a planet similar to Earth can cross a threshold and never return. Today, we see it as a scorched, toxic wasteland, but once it may have been entirely different. A world where water flowed, where conditions were stable, where the future might have unfolded another way. And perhaps somewhere in the universe right now, other planets are walking that same path. The universe is filled with mysteries, and some of the most terrifying ones are closer than we think. And remember, the universe doesn't reveal its secrets to those who rush. It reveals them to those who know how to look. Subscribe and keep listening to the silence.